That hurts! Into the wind!
Wouldn't gliding be faster? Ha, time for takeoff! Wings of darkness! Come, sever!
Clouds high, the birds call! One with nature!
Winter shall eventually come. By royal decree, let's play!
Into the wind!
Adventure time! Think you can get away?
It's my lucky day!
Oz, reveal thyself!
No
One with nature!
Teamwork is true! Brace yourselves! Time for takeoff! Here we go! Wouldn't gliding be faster? Let's play! Yahoo! By royal decree!
Into the wind! This is the end!
Think you can get away?
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Everybody stand back!
The wind knows me.
Yeah. Time for takeoff. Let's play! Oz, reveal! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Into the wind!
Yahoo!
wind knows me.
Let's light it up!
Into the wind. Ka!
By royal decree, think you can get away?
As one with wind and cloud.
The berry.
Wings of darkness, come, step. Let's light it up! Here we go! Brace yourself! Let's light it up! How rude! Time for takeoff.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night, one with nature.
Everybody stand back! Oz, reveal! Let's play! Yeah! Here we go! Wouldn't gliding be faster? Think you can get away?
As you wish.
This realm is no home for a princess. Let's light it up! I'm going in!
Into the wind.
Let's play! By royal decree!
Down. Like this.
Time for takeoff. Oz, reveal thyself. Teamwork is dreamwork.
One with nature, as one with wind and cloud.
Think you can get away? By royal decree!
Into the wind. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to be... Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Everybody stand back! Oz, reveal thyself!
One with nature.
Yahoo! Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Well,
Escoffier only picked up on...
okay. Oh, that? Back in the day, for instance, so rare, Modeste, especially Modeste. He was hailed as a once-in-a-generation genius.
Paimon's heard this...
What? No, of course not. Cooking anyway, never mind. And that was it. The end of the Hotel de Boer's heyday. Even then, it still took...
Oh!
Yes, well...
Case in point. Even the Gâteau de Boer they sell now is actually Escoffier's reimagination.
Wait, really?
It did, but like I said, so as for why we gave it...
Oh!
Hey now, just think.
Anyway, before I left...
Could it be...
Well, maybe from...
What?
Who knows? It means vesting her in this bake-off. However much she's changed since we worked.
Well...
Let's not... Now, if I have...
Well, that's...
Well, I have heard the Traveler...
Oh, Count, even if it means... I've always called it chopping stuff up, not mise en place. But it's basically the same thing, right?
Oh, Navia. The difference in your case is that mise en place is chopping stuff up without sending juices flying all over. Looks like you found that easier than I expected.
Yeah, thankfully it was pretty straightforward in the end. You made it sound like we'd be carving statues out of fruits or...
Well, brace yourself, because the next step is anything but straight, a kind of special... but this isn't exactly standard kitchen equipment, so that probably...
Custom-made equipment from the Fontaine Research Institute, huh? That's some pretty high-tech food prep. Paimon's never used anything this weird before. Cool! No, weird.
And done. These are the flavor compounds...
Wow! Even the smell is so much more...
Absolutely not! I'll demonstrate again. Now, watch closely. Slowly and carefully. Not a drop too much, and not a drop too little. And voila! Now it's your turn. Not terrible. Considering this was everyone's first time blending flavor extracts, it could have been worse. But the Traveler's work was surprisingly good. Are you sure you've never done this before? You got almost perfect results on your first try. That goes without saying. Still, alright, Now for the part I've been looking forward to. I want each of you to cook. That's right. How's it going? Have you picked a dish yet? Huh. I know this doesn't represent what you're capable of. Try again, and this time... How's it going? Look at that! With the grace of a snow-winged goose, as I like to say. Now, let the grating commence.
Pretty good, right? Not to brag or anything, but Paimon's a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to la food.
6 points.
What? Oh, well, fair enough. Paimon doesn't cook all that often.
That's 6 out of 100.
What?
You say you're a connoisseur, but it's quite clear from this dish that you have far more experience consuming food than creating it. By that logic, I suppose you think listening to Lady Farina on repeat every day would make you an opera singer.
Aww.
Me next! I'll have you know that this batch of macarons has 2 whole tablespoons.
So you went from 12 tablespoons to 10? Well, it's nice to know you actually measured it out. Because
Aww.
Now to the final dish.
So,
This is our last hope.
8 points.
darn. That's better.
Not exactly. The color is spot on. Beautiful aroma. Excellent presentation. I have to give this one 8 points out of 10.
Huh? How did you pull that off?
Don't get me wrong. There's room for improvement. But still, this is clearly the work of an accomplished chef. I can tell that you've I can really taste the grace of this.
Hey, you mean...
Well, it looks like I lost fair and square. I guess you'll be taking the Traveler as...
But if it takes 3 chefs, that still leaves 1 slot remaining.
Chef Escoffier.
Oh, it's Hilaire. What brings you here?
I heard the news.
And do you think...
Oh, no, I know I'm not there yet. It's actually my dad who wanted to help.
Firma, last I heard, you could barely get out of bed.
Chef Escoffier, Navia, Traveler, thank you all so much for everything you're doing for me and my family. I've had enough of sitting around at home while you run yourselves ragged. If you let me, I'd like to help you win this cooking contest.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Don't you worry. I'll be fine. I'm feeling much better now. I'm sorry. I know I've been rather useless these past few days, but not anymore. The fact is, I'm a fine chef, despite recent events. I've proven myself in the Hotel de Bourg kitchen, so if anyone's qualified to work under Chef Escoffier, it's me. I think. I mean, I hope so.
Firma, have you even set foot in a kitchen since leaving Hotel de Bourg?
I have not, but I'm fully rested now. I know I can handle it. I'll prove it. Huh? That's strange. Why are my hands shaking?
What do you call this, Firma?
I...
Do it again! Again! Again!
I...
Hopeless. Get out of my kitchen yesterday.
Dad, what's wrong?
I don't understand. I was feeling so much better, and then will I never be?
Dad, talk to me. What happened?
I think the real issue here is not physical exhaustion, but psychological trauma.
Monica, when did you get here?
Probably because you were all concentrating so hard on your cooking. I didn't want to interrupt your flow. But anyway, I'm so sorry. If only I'd known how serious your situation was, I would have stood up for you sooner.
You have nothing to apologize for, Monica. During those long nights of redoing every order, you were the only person who looked out for me.
Oh, come on. All I did was make you some tea. I doubt it was much help. Savannah was so ruthless toward you. I probably should have brought you something stronger.
She sounds like the worst. All right, another Savannah horror story. Let's hear it.
She's been getting harsher and harsher on us ever since she heard about Escaffier's new role in the Fleuve Cendre. Seems like no matter what we make, she'll find something wrong with it.
What is this? It looks like a dog's been at it! In the trash now!
Then she orders us to redo the dish again and again, but we never know what's going to make her happy.
Do it again, do it again, do it again!
Every time you remake it, you just get another earful from her.
Either straighten yourself out, or get out of my kitchen!
So now, it seems like just picking up a kitchen utensil gives me flashbacks of her.
Oh, man. That must be awful.
The more I want to get it perfect, the more my hands shake, and the more scared I am of making another mistake.
How can you give up so easily, Firma? And even under Savannah, you talk about working late into the night trying to perfect your dishes. That says to me that you still hadn't lost that determination to prove your—
I don't know what's come over me. When I think back, I just remember feeling like my heart and my hands were growing heavier and heavier as the shift went on. Each time I had to redo a dish, my heart sank a little further. Maybe Savannah was right. Maybe I am just hopeless at this.
Dad.
I see. Well, it sounds like there are some deep issues at work here. Ones that won't be resolved by merely seeking compensation. I will win this contest, and after that, I encourage you to approach Savannah and talk this out.
But what if you can't find another assistant in time? Clearly.
You think being one person short will ruin my chances? Let's not forget, I taught you and her everything you know. Even if I had to go it alone, I would present the perfect gâteau.
Oh, well, Paimon and Nadia will still keep practicing, just in case.
And so will I.
Yeah! And if worse comes to worse, we can always get the Spina di Rosula to put out an emergency call for chefs.
Actually, I thought maybe I could help. That's sort of why I'm here.
What? Why didn't you say so?
I was going to, but then... well, this is the first chance I got.
You do this for us?
Alright, fine by me. But aren't you still working for Savannah? Joining the other side seems like a guaranteed way to put—
I know, but it's alright. I've made up my mind. With the way things are, I can't keep working for Savannah much longer anyway. Unless I want to become the next Firma. I'm done with sucking it up. It's time to try and turn things around. If this cooking contest can get Savannah to see the error of her ways, then I'm sure she'll forgive me for this.
Well, Paimon didn't think we'd be poaching from Savannah's staff to get our third person, but there you go. Anyway, Monica's a professional chef, so nothing could possibly go wrong now.
Great! Then it's settled. And to congratulate you all on making the team, I propose a Spina-sponsored meal to celebrate.
Spina sponsored? Wait, you mean I'm cooking?
Well, I promised the traveler—
Yeah! Feast, feast, feast!
Alright, if you insist. Then prepare for some of the finest food of your lives. That's not a bad idea, actually. Wait, hold on. You need to finesse that further.
That was a dream come true. Paimon never knew Fontanian cuisine could be this good.
Why, Savannah? Oh, nothing. I wanted to see if there was anything I'm missing. Something I hadn't noticed before. But I can't find anything. It's just some hastily scribbled recipes in between diary entries from Modeste's adventuring phase. And most of it's not even legible anymore. The copy I gave her not only has all the recipes in full, but even includes my own private tips and notes from years of experience. Surely, yeah, maybe. Still, it's just hard for me to imagine that the Savannah I knew we were. She was a little shy, but meticulous with everything and everyone she dealt with. She made a few mistakes here and there, but she was quick to correct them whenever they were pointed out. And she was always striving to improve as a chef. Those qualities are why I recommended her to replace me as head chef. I never imagined for 1 second that she'd cause Fiamma. Well, I mean to an extent, of course. I pushed hard for her to get the role. And the idea that she turned out like this because of me is... difficult. I wonder if this is how Modeste felt. Yes, with his good friend and co-founder of the hotel. The story goes that after Modeste unveiled his Gâteau de Bourg and was hailed as a culinary genius, he was admired and adored by all. But his newfound, unlike Modeste, whose every new creation was an instant hit, Savelli seemed to face setbacks at every turn, and with Modeste being whisked off to all manner of functions by his celebrity friends, he had less and less time to discuss the culinary arts with Savelli. People started gossiping about Savelli, and their relationship between the two. Everything came to an abrupt end when Modeste, still in the prime of his life and still hailed as a genius, suddenly died from an acute illness. And that was it. They neither had a decisive split, nor got the chance to properly reconcile. One rumor had it that Savelli actually killed Modeste out of jealousy. Unlikely. It's a popular theory, but there's no real basis for it. At least there are no records of Savelli ever being convicted of a crime. Still, beyond a point, there's no way of knowing what truly happened in the past. All we can do is try to make sure the present doesn't quite go as badly. And that's why I have to win this contest tomorrow. Then get the truth about everything that's been going on, even if it means cracking her open like a nut. You're right about that. Just follow my lead and victory will be ours.
It's cooking contest!
But my research... Off we go! Did you hear the news? Escoffier's coming back for...
Mesdames et messieurs, welcome one and all to the Hôtel de Bord and to this most exciting of cooking contests.
Savannah, I've brought the original copy of the codex you asked for.
Monica? Huh.
In the interests of fairness, this contest will be conducted in a double-blind format. Once the dishes are complete, they will be sent to the back of the kitchen where they'll each receive a label. The labels will be placed out of sight underneath the plates, only to be revealed after the judges have sampled them and reached a final verdict. This is to ensure that...
As one of the judges, I promise to be fair and impartial.
When my meal got interrupted yesterday, I never thought this is how they'd make it up to me. Getting a seat on the judging panel is a pretty sweet deal.
Both contestants have taken their positions. Then, Without further ado, let the Hôtel de Bord cooking contest commence!
Monica, even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food. Even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavoring, right?
Alphonse! Gaspar! Get to work! Do not disappoint me!
Looks like our two head chefs are raring to go. Like an oven on full blast, this competition is quickly heating up.
A dash of frosting! That should be enough flavoring. Now hurry up and balance the flavors.
Come on, Escoffier! Come on, traveler! A little amuse-bouche! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Alphonse! What are you playing at? That's not how I taught you to do it! Stop working around and do it again!
The balance of flavors is about right. But the quantity is too low. Stay calm, Escoffier. There has to be a way to balance the flavors. Just think.
Yes, chef!
Oh, tension in the ranks on Team Savannah. Will this slow their progress?
Savannah, what are you doing? Oh, forget it. I've got to focus on my own dish. What are you doing, Escoffier? Your team's waiting on you.
So, what do you think?
Escoffier is already on the final step of the recipe. Let's check on Savannah's progress.
I think this flavor profile is still a little bit off.
Enough! Oh, useless! Both of you, make like an egg and beat it!
Even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavorings, right? Off to the freezer!
You can't match Escoffier's talent.
I present to you Gâteau de Bourg. Deuce on the loose! I was just exercising caution. I had to make sure everything was perfect.
Time's up! Contestants, please take your dishes to the back.
That guy was right. You really can't tell whose is whose just by looking at them.
We both made the same dish after all. For all her flaws, Savannah's a talented chef who earned my recommendation for good reason.
Whoa! This is really rather good.
Wonderfully soft and fluffy. Beautifully sweet. This is a masterclass in how to make Gâteau de Bourg.
I would give this one at least 9.9 out of 10! Only because there's something about the flavor of the base. It's just a little different from the recipe I'm used to.
Huh? Really? I couldn't tell.
Alright, on to gâteau number 2.
I have a feeling that this gâteau will be a gâteau for the ages.
How exciting! I think maybe...
Not just the sugar, it's the flavors too.
It appears the decision is unanimous.
And Paimon thought this might actually be close. Turns out she can't bake to save her life.
Something's not right here. Savannah...
I can now declare that the creator of the first gâteau has won this cooking contest. Now, all that remains...
What? It's... Savannah?
No! That's it!
Hey, Savannah! You cheated! What did you do? Oh, you...
Well, someone's a sore loser. These cakes went from the oven to the judge's table without me ever laying a finger. It was Van Gem's staff who labeled them in the kitchen. Isn't it more likely that Escoffier's...
You judges! We demand...
That's enough! As head chef, or rather as team lead, I take Savannah, I didn't think you'd stoop this low just to beat me.
I don't...
If you want the Codex to bore that...
Scoffier!
But you must promise me that you'll apologize to Firma and compensate him for everything you put...
It's a little late to be negotiating terms.
Look, Savannah, you may have fooled everyone else, but can you really fool yourself? What I'm offering is... but only on the condition that you promise to stop putting so much pressure on your staff.
Fine. I'll treat this as your final handover of... So, will that be all, ex-head chef? Or is there any other unfinished business you'd like to...
I didn't mean that to be a scolding from your former boss. Just a word of advice from a fellow chef and a friend. But I don't know if you're even open to input from other people anymore.
I know what I'm doing. I don't need your advice.
All right, fine. I'm glad to hear it.
Escoffier?
The Codex de Boer! Finally.
Escoffier? How could you let her get away with this?
Yeah! The Codex is...
It's alright. It was just a bake-off, not the end of the world. I'm already over it. Besides, it's not all bad. She agreed to compensate Firma. That's mission accomplished for the Spina. Honestly, if I'd have known that giving her the Codex would solve everything...
No. No! This doesn't make any sense!
Huh?
That's it? No secrets, no nothing? I don't believe it! This can't be happening.
Oh, Chef Savannah!
Savannah?
It's nothing life-threatening.
Oh, I knew.
Pent-up stress.
The truth is, however hard she might be on the rest of us...
Yes, there are nights when she makes us redo things over and over into the... She'll hide herself away in the kitchen, working on new techniques and recipes, and only realize how long she's been at it when we...
But why?
Our best guess is... she doesn't want to be...
And even so, that's no excuse for taking her anger out on the rest of...
Yeah, and it's definitely no excuse.
About that, we honestly have no idea how...
Leone and Algalia were the ones I tasked with labeling the cakes. I thought...
Not to worry. Come on. Adventure time.
Well, how is it?
Oh, this is aggravated assault on my palate. I'd rather eat wet cement than this.
Is it really that bad? I made sure that...
Oh, relax. This isn't your cake. The offending flavors are coming from in between the icing and the cake base. Which means, or in other words, we have a traitor in our midst.
I'm sorry. I was forced into it. It was Chef Savannah. She said if I didn't cooperate, she would...
Calm down, Monica. I've already accepted defeat. And whatever's going on with you, just spill the...
I was the one who caused the food safety incident that one...
Food safety? Wait, you mean the Lumaline incident? So you procured the contaminated...
I think so. Savannah and I were on procurement that day, but I swear I didn't do it on purpose. I had no idea there was an issue, but the last thing I expected was for Savannah to use it as leverage to blackmail me.
This is crazy! So Savannah pressured you into sabotaging Escoffier's cake!
I know, it's terrible. I'm so sorry. I was so scared. I thought Escoffier would hate my guts if she ever found out, and yet somehow that's ended up in me doing something even worse.
Seriously? All this fuss over a little slip? Firstly, it's not like I got a life sentence. I did my stint at the fortress, and now I'm out. And secondly, I had my own reasons for leaving the Hotel de Boer. This wasn't the only factor. So, you don't need to feel ashamed or frightened or...
You mean...
Oh, well... I'm not saying you don't have to take responsibility. You should tell Vanagem to mark down your performance for the past few months. Then do some digging and find out exactly where those contaminated ingredients came from. Good. Now, back to Savannah. What about the original codex would compel her to resort to blackmail?
I have my suspicions. Not that I've got any proof to back them up.
Ugh. What happened to me?
I've overheard some customers murmuring about how the Hotel de Boer hasn't been the same since Escoffier left. They think our menu doesn't taste like it used to, especially our signature item.
Now that you mention it, I noticed it during the contest too. But the difference was so small, I'm sure no one would notice it besides our most...
Still, as head chef, it's easy to see why Savannah would get so hung up on it. So many times I've seen her make the cake base over and over again, late into the night.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Never really gave him...
Thinking back on it now, it's clear that Savannah's been in a down...
She wants to prove that she can fill Escoffier's shoes, but after countless setbacks, and at some point along the way, she switched from doubting herself to doubting Escoffier.
Doubting Escoffier? For what?
Yeah, it would explain why she was bent on getting the original at any cost. She must have thought Escoffier purposely also she could retain her place as the #1 chef in Fontaine. The only one privy to...
Oh, for goodness sake.
Of course. Then she finally got the codex only to discover that the secret... Seeing how utterly wrong she was must have been a real shock to the system. It probably brought up
There's still one thing that doesn't make sense, though. If Savannah, she might not be on the same level as Escoffier, but surely after like 50 attempts she'd get...
You'd think so, but geniuses like Escoffier are in a league of their own.
New head chef, you say? What's her name? I don't think I've heard of her before.
I wonder, can the Hotel de Boer keep its edge without Escoffier at the helm?
This tastes different from last time. Is it undercooked or something?
Take this. It's a copy of the Codex de Boer. From now on, you will be its keeper. Don't listen to the doubters. If I say you can do it, then you can do it. Even, hey, did you hear me? Once I'm gone...
All this time, I've been
I sincerely apologize for putting everyone out. Savannah's awake. Let's give her the day to...
In that case, I'll go and update for Ma and his fam.
So, we'll come back tomorrow then.
That was a long...
Oh, nice! Macarons? Or are you gonna switch it up this time?
Traveler, how much do you know about the snow-winged goose? Every year, they migrate long distances in search. Fontaine poets often use the image of that goose to explore the... But what those poets don't know is that during a migration, the lead goose is always changing. Once the lead goose shows signs of fatigue, it retreats to the back of the flock and allows another goose to take its place. So, the truth is that leadership, with all the responsibilities and pressures that come with it, it's something that I guess what I'm saying is, cooking is a science, not magic. Given the same ingredients, same recipe, and same... Of course, some people have a more sensitive palate than others, and I'd have no reason to expect... And come to...
Why are we here so early? Check on her? What? Oh no. Escoffier, are you alright?
I'm fine. Just need to get some more Huh? What happened to my coffee? Did I really drink it all? Alright. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Well, there's cooking facilities here. Or we could just grab a cup of...
Coffee. Need coffee. strong, bitter coffee beans, transformed through expert brewing. I feel much better now. Thank you so much, Traveler and Paimon.
Glad to hear it, but make sure to catch up on your sleep when you get the chance. Wait, what?
I'll save it for whenever and... Yes!
Escoffier! Have you seen Savannah?
Huh? No.
After seeing her home yesterday, we were all a little concerned, only to find an empty house with the doors wide. I left Alphonse and the others to keep watch at her home, while I checked the Hotel de Bord. I'm worried something bad might have happened. If she's not here, then where could she be?
Boss, Escoffier!
Alphonse? You're supposed to be keeping watch.
We were, but then, just after you left, we found this stuff.
Oh, looks like a map with a...
Wait a second. This feels familiar. I'm sure these places are all Of course! From the Codex! They're all places that Modeste explored on his... Yeah, but...
The Codex de Bord.
Seriously? So...
Ugh! Idiot!
Hold on. There's...
It was you. It sounds like a threat.
Retrieve the Codex by any means necessary. So the cooking contest and the cheating. First we thought that
You're finally here. Of course. I should have put two and two together as soon as I read your threat letter. The food safety incident. Even the suggestion that Escoffier was keeping secrets from me. It was all part of your grand plan, wasn't it?
we should be getting close to this.
Of all the stupid things she's done, this really takes the cake. The moment we find her, I'm gonna curse the living daylights out of her.
I knew you'd miss me.
Off to the freezer! Sha! Yeah! Rah! Yeah! Sha! Light it up! Sha!
Looks like an underwater restaurant, doesn't it? Suddenly, the idea of an adventure chef finding secret ingredients makes a
I think Modeste's Codex mentioned this place. A public bath from the time of Remoria. So yeah.
Huh? Some blubber beasts have come to join the Aw, they ran off!
That could be easier said than done. Something's blocking the entrance.
Well,
Good.
We prepared a banquet for our shy little guests, and as the food flowed away on the current, they broke into a joyous chorus.
We have to feed the blubber beast? See, they This is why you should always bring snacks. You never...
There's no time for that. Romaritime flower...
wait.
There's no time for that. Romaritime flowers and Lumitoile will have to do. They may not look...
Beasts or not, are we sure?
Trust me, they'll love it.
Oh, good question.
Yes, we can't afford to...
Wow, it's really singing! It must taste better than Paimon thought!
The track's turned back again. So annoying. It's open!
Hey, give me your water.
Here.
I said your water.
Sure.
All those years slaving away under Escoffier, and then you. Today, it's fine. Not only have I found the ruin that Savelli kept hidden, but I also get to boss you around like my little lapdog. Hey, go scout ahead for me. If we need to do any more blast tunneling, I want to know... Did you not hear me? Get going.
Why don't you do it yourself?
Oh, when did you learn to fight back? You're always so compliant when I give you instructions by letter.
That's because you threatened to expose me for the Lumiline incident. I swear, if I'd known what you were planning, I'd never...
Don't be so self-righteous. Admit it, you've always been jealous of Escoffier. That's why you were terrified of her finding out about your part in the Lumiline incident, and you resented the way her reputation hung over you. So you jumped at the chance to convince yourself that she was the villain, that she deliberately hid. First, idolization, then jealousy, suspicion, and self-deception. That's what this comes down to. It was the same story with... He offered Modestus. He promised to explore the world with him, only to later destroy all records of their... idea the countless hours I spent piecing it all together. So you see, you're no...
I am no Savelli. Nor will I...
Oh, put a lid on... You didn't show any remorse when she left.
You're right.
Ooh.
I somehow... What? Ever since I learned the truth, I've been fiddle for so long!
But you drank it too!
It's what we both deserve. This is the price we must pay for betraying Escoffier. You'll die here with me, Monica!
You... Oh, you're too much. I thought I saw your dumb plan a mile off. There's no poison in these
No!
Revenge is a dish best served... You're a lousy chef.
Everything I ever did was a failure. And now...
Hey, why don't you try your hand at being a comedian in your next life? You got a good... You should have just done like I asked, Savannah. All I wanted you to do was scout the ruins for...
Stop right there!
Let her go, Monica! We've got...
Escoffier?
Ugh, looks like I'll have to keep...
You can't!
Stay back if you want... Escoffier and the Traveler. I can't take you both on an...
Monica, what are you hoping to achieve by this? You're about to commit...
A recipe! You chefs are all... Modeste had a secret. The truth behind his so-called genius. The je ne sais quoi factor in his gâteau de...
Are you serious? You're here because of a gâteau de...
I couldn't care less about the cake itself. No, he and Savelli were fools. A priceless treasure of Remoria in the palms of their hands. And we're talking about a powerful stimulant that also sharpens the senses. That's right. I've done my research. It was a drug that Remoria developed for their war machine. I could make a killing by...
Will you listen to yours?
My eyes are wide open. Just wait till I get my hands on this
Wait, what?
Just when I thought she couldn't get any crazier.
Uh-oh. Savannah's going to...
Monica must have taken her. Oh, what a coward.
That's true. Even if she...
Oh, well, our path's been blocked, so let's look for another route. The water looks pretty deep here. Maybe it leads somewhere. Probably awakened by the explosion just now. Alright, Nice Skills 101. Time for some rough chopping. Try and stop me!
Another door? Guess we need to prepare another feast for our guests. Even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavoring, right?
Off to the freezer! Yeah!
It seems to really like the texture of Rome maritime flowers. Even the best chef in the world can't flavor their food without prepping the flavoring, right?
Bring it!
Lolene! East Papa! Get him!
I never knew you could process Lumitwol like that.
Alright, I've got to jot this down.
Lumitwols and maritime flowers. This could open the door to a whole new world.
Yep, that's literally the plan. Wait, hold on. Which door are you talking about?
That's strange. These don't look Romorian to me. More like last century Fontaine.
Adventurers from last century Fontaine, huh?
By the looks of it, this was a one-person camp. They adventured together, but maybe one of them came... you really
Trust our adventurer's instincts. Okay, well, the Traveler has more adventuring experience overall, but Paimon's death... Darn it! Paimon was just about to show off her rummaging skill.
Huh, no kidding. Are all adventurers so obsessed with journaling? I mean, I guess I take a lot of notes when I'm
Anyway, let's find out who was here.
been years since I've last visited these ruins. It's exactly the way I remember it. Sadly, the treasure of Remoria. That's what we used to call it. Modeste was right about its potential. Our limited stock of the substance meant that the gâteau could only be produced on a small scale. But this only drove up the popularity all the more. Modeste was right. He was praised as a genius, while I, as the one person who'd ever disagreed. Modeste tried his best to console me, but I knew better than anyone just how great the gulf was between us. Our conversations grew scarce, and we saw less and less of each other. I didn't fight it. He had new friends and a career. I told myself that maybe one day, when I've put these feelings of self-loathing behind me, unfortunately, that...
So it was Savelli!
I always thought it was just a legend. But if it's true...
In that case, what does that say about the death of Modeste? If it's all true...
The taste of Gâteau de Bourg has changed. Modeste was convinced of this. Even though everyone swore they couldn't, being the perfectionist that he was, he refused to accept. But as he baked and taste tested over and over again, it was only when he was sipping on coffee one day and realized he could not taste the bitterness that the truth finally dawned on. The treasure of Remoria stimulates the senses, taste included, and invigorates the spirit. In the short term, it offers people the ultimate gourmet experience. In hindsight, it made perfect sense. After all, why would a culture that sought liberation from the constraints of their bodies over the course of his many culinary experiments, Modeste exhausted the remaining supply of the finest culinary talent of his generation, now faced a future in which he would never be able to taste anything ever again. Finally, in despair, and because we had become estranged, I could not be there to stop him. Yet despite everything...
The treasure of Remoria? Guess Monica was really onto something.
So, Modeste chose to end his own life. Also, neither the Codex nor any other contemporary records make any mention...
Modeste told me everything in his final letter. His was did he hope I would gain some personal... But if the public ever learned how Modeste's greatest triumph became his undoing, his fall from what would be his legacy then? How would future generations view everything we built together? I fear the scorn I have faced these last years would pale in comparison. I cannot. I will do what I must to protect his name. It will mean it may lead his family to suspect me of having a hand in his demise. I would rather the world believe a tale of the final loose end is the evidence here, at the bottom of the sea.
Huh?
So we thought, but if Monica finds out what happened...
The treasure of Remoria. Savelli, you tried your best to bury the truth, but you underestimated the... But I have to thank you too, Savannah. Without your help retrieving the Codex, and with it the last piece of the puzzle, But now, finally, the secret to Remoria's military might is within my grasp. The treasure of Remoria. Oh, it's...
Monica? Oh, we were second...
Escoffier?
Oh, Savelli's final act! He wanted to conceal the secret of the treasure so he came here after his friend's death and destroyed every last shred...
This can't be happening! All that for an empty job!
Monica, don't do anything stupid!
Oh, shut your pie hole!
Praise be to you, barbarian.
She's a nutcase! A liability to herself and everyone else! Well, now it's up to us to clean up the mess she's made! Take these golems out! You two!
no, you don't. If I can't get what I want, neither will any of you. I've got nothing to show for my life's work so far. But if I can take another so-called genius down with me in my final moment, then it was all worth it.
You're
So, I may be a lousy chef, but it looks like I'm not a complete waste of space.
Escoffier! Savannah!
Traveler! And Paimon!
Venegem! What are you all doing here?
What did you expect us to do? Stay at the restaurant and sit on our merry derrieres? While the Traveler and Escoffier were out here risking their lives?
We had to do something. Even though that something ended up being, well, waiting for you here instead.
I don't deserve any of you. It was my fault Escoffier had to leave. Then come back, Escoffier. Come and be our head chef again.
Okay, so everything I said to you the day I left, it just...
Huh? Sorry, I was kinda in my own head at the time.
Forget it. It doesn't matter. Anyway, if you were that bad, why would all your staff show up here for you?
Escoffier's right.
Things were pretty...
Our customers know that Escoffier doesn't work for us anymore. But the fact is, they keep... At the end of the day, we're all human, and we all...
No, I get what you're saying, but...
Well, about that, there...
It's been a while, Chef Savannah.
Firma? I'm so sorry, but...
Actually, I think
Huh?
We thought Firmin's problem was purely psychological in nature. But after the threat letter came, and as it turns out, she was lacing it with Lumaline the whole time.
No way!
It can. A small dose.
I asked my friends at the Fontaine Research Institute about it. They said that with the low dose I was taking,
there's...
You mean...
Oh, so that...
Let's not be too quick to... So you better make sure you...
I will. I'm sorry. Is it just...
It's because the heating element in your oven is broken, you silly goose.
What?
I felt like something was off during the cooking contest. Once I got around to checking all the equipment, I noticed it right away. There was all the ovens in the whole kitchen had the same problem, which confused me at the time. I would have figured it out the day of the bake-off, since the issue affected both our teams. But of course, Monica's...
No. I spent so long trying to find out where I was going wrong. It all comes back to one simple...
Oh, cut it out! Stop the woe is me act for a second and just think. I came up with this recipe. You don't think that might have something? Do you know how long I spent perfecting my gâteau de bourg? 3 years! 3 whole years! And you've been head chef now for what? You clearly have no idea, genius or not. You're only a... Surely you...
That...
What up?
So you got your mojo back?
Yeah.
Aw, friends again!
Good. So now that's out of the way. It's time for payback. You cheated in our last bake-off, and I demand a rematch right...
But that...
Right. And...
So grab your spatula and get ready, because this rematch is
Hey!
The second cooking contest commences now!
This time, no more games, and no holding back!
I feel like I don't have the right to be here.
Hey, what are you so afraid of? You can't unbake it now. And if you don't serve it, then good or bad, you'll never find out how to improve. If you're too scared to fail, you'll never know what real success tastes like.
So?
Embrace your failure. Taste it. Digest it. That's the way to success.
I don't know. Sounds like it's easier said than done.
I'll do it.
The results are in!
Quite right.
Oh yeah, look at that!
Now, where were we? I had two reasons for leaving. One was the food safety incident, of course, but the other was that the Hotel de Boer had... So I decided...
Improve?
Well, a while back, I got to know a fellow chef from Liyue, and in her, I saw She has that same adventurous spirit that Modeste and Sibeli had in their youth. Slime mucus, blizzard... There's a whole world of new flavors out there waiting to be explored. Case in point, remember those Romaritime flowers down in the ruins? I use them in the cooking
What?
Half of the art of cooking is dissecting the recipe, and the other half...
Uh-oh. Paimon said...
In the meantime...
All right!
Oh, of course. I've already promised Vanish M that I'll come back every once in a while to make sure the quality...
Surely, Mom, she practically dedicated her...
Since you mentioned the treasure, between Modeste's writings and what we saw in those ruins, the so-called Treasure of Remoria was most likely a substance that the Remorians extracted from Lumitoiles, better known to us as Lumiline.
Huh? So then...
Don't forget, it was a very different era. We could barely even refine sugar back then. And as for the Lumiline, even if Sibeli hadn't destroyed it all, I doubt it would be...
So after all that, feels strange to say about Paimon.
Hey! Huh? You just got back from that underwater ruin, right? Did you see anything like this down there? Freshly unearthed from the ruins of Rumoria. Experts say it has immense artistic and...
Wait! Isn't that the
If only it was still in one piece. Some butter...